So I'm gonna start this really long video off with my sneakers. Sneakers are starting to become some of my favorite, category of shoes. These are my Margiela Gats in a butter cream Vanchetta colorway. I got them because they remind me of the Hender scheme, but they're in a more wearable silhouette. Low profile, definitely, and they look really cool. The leather quality on Margiela Gats is amazing, so I definitely recommend you purchasing some if you're looking to buying some sneakers. These are my Gucci screener sneakers. I saw them on Steve Lacy's Instagram, styled perfectly with a pair of short shorts. They look amazing. They're pre-distressed, pre-aged, part of Gucci's, I think, Spring-Summer 19, Spring-Summer 18 season. Pretty hard to find for a good price, but I sniped them at a really good deal, so I had to get them. They remind me of like an 80s pair of Adidas or Pro Keds, like the simplicity. Even though it's Logomania with a stripe, I just feel like they're super wearable and super adaptable to everyone's style, and they really fit a vintage vibe. Also, they're super cushiony. The collar is so soft and fluffy. Definitely, yeah. These are some beater sneakers I wear sometimes, generally to walk in or walk my dog in. They're just a pair of old Dunks. I'm not a huge SB or Dunk head, so you guys won't be seeing too many sneakers of that sort on my channel. But these fit the the everyday look, so I tend to wear them every once in a while. Everyone knows what these are. These are Rick Owens Ramones. These are a pair of an older OG version, waxed cotton. The laces are kind of fucked because I bleached them and they had blood stains on them from when I got a bloody nose of all times. Yeah, waxed. Yeah, there's really not much to say, honestly. These shoes are kind of a meme at this point. I guess, like, if you own these, you're not really a fashion head, but I think they're so cool, and I think that honestly you could wear them with so much. I've owned these like 5 or 6 times just because I'm so iffy on them, but I mean, I just realized I come to love them. So here's a close-up. But yeah, super cool. I think this silhouette's always going to be timeless. Staple from Rick, obviously. These are the Dior, I think, 2017 multimedia sneakers, or multi-material sneakers. Lil Uzi Vert wore these. This isn't why I got them. I actually didn't know that until after I bought them. I just liked the fact that they look like really ugly Vans. And these are like kind of one of those shoes that fill in the super everyday wearable sneaker, or if I need to go to an event or dress up for work but I can still wear sneakers like business casual, then I'll wear these. Super cool. Honestly, if I skated, I would probably skate in these, but I don't skate, so I don't know why I said that. Yeah, they're a low top, so I also think that's pretty interesting for Dior, and there's barely any logos on it, so that's cool. These are the Air Jordan 1985 Royal pair. These, I don't know the production code differences, but this is definitely the one with the lower collar. Very beat. These are very worn, but I got them for a really good price, so I really can't complain. And it's pretty hard nowadays to find a pair of 85 Royals. I see a lot of Chicago's going for upwards of $1,000. Reds, same region, like 800 to 1,000, and the metallics going for the most, if not the shadow neutral grays and the shadow grays. So yeah, really cool sneaker. They look cool with like light wash denim, stonewash denim, and I like how aged they are. I honestly am someone that doesn't mind wearing beat sneakers just because I feel like they have a lot of personality to show off, and they're definitely like a statement piece if you wear them right. Okay, following up that, I have a pair of 1985 metallic red Air Jordan 1s. These are the higher collar, very supple leather, really good condition for their age. I got lucky and I bought this off of Mercari, off the original owner's grandson. Super duper cool. One of the weirdest transactions I've ever had. It took me forever to get it off of him because he thought I was trying to scam him, but lo and behold, I didn't. Absolutely love these sneakers. I actually was going to sell them when I first got them, but I fell in love with them and I decided to keep them because They're just so appealing in person. I don't think photos or even video do them justice, but I'm really happy to have these in my collection. Again, they look really good with stonewashed denim. I'm not really someone that would wear cargo pants or baggy pants with Jordans, even though I feel like that would best fit the silhouette. But yeah, I mean, there's really not much else to say. Here's a close-up of them. The metallic part is peeling off, but of most pairs, this actually has a lot still on it, a lot intact. Soles are good, look at that. So this is my pair of Jound Reebok Classics. As you guys may or may not know, Jound is a mood board / lifestyle page turned clothing brand. Really cool, simplistic, minimal design. Honestly, this is genuinely a pair of Reebok Classics with the Jound logo. I don't think they're worth the aftermarket. I got them for just a little above retail, so I was really happy about that. But these have become one of my favorite shoes in my collection. Of all categories. They're just so wearable. They're so awesome. They take place of the all-white sneaker silhouette that Common Projects Achilles Low would fill. So that all-white sneaker, I think, is a staple that everyone should have in their wardrobe. Just simple tumbled leather. I love the cream laces, and yeah, that's about it. This is a pair of Nike Vomero 5s. Usually Nike sneakers run pretty tight on me, so I got a little bit above my size, and these have been absolutely amazing. The comfortability is out of this world. I usually don't find Nike shoes very comfortable, but this one definitely changed my mind. Super cloudy, feels like walking on air. Absolutely amazing. I wanted to buy the basically the cold wall sneaker without the big ass box attachment on the back. I'm not a fan of those. So here's a pair of Prada Cloudbust sneakers from their Spring Summer 2017 collection. I think the resort collection. At first I really didn't like these shoes as much. I originally got these to flip. I'm not really in love with the silhouette, but when I put them on, I like how they look on feet. I don't know how to describe the feeling I have towards these. I'm very mixed, but I think these look really good with a pair of trousers or baggy pants as opposed to like slim denim or anything like that. Very tech wear vibes, actually from one of my favorite Prada seasons, so maybe I'll look into them more. This is a pair of Kiko Kostanov A6 Gel Cayano, I think. I don't remember the model, but honestly, I just wear these for the gym or to exercise in. They're literally my athletic shoes, so yeah, I have a pair of overly priced athletic shoes as well. But they do look really good with a pair of trousers, I gotta give it that. Yeah, I really like the silver colorway, and I honestly should have bought it, but I got the black to be safe. I regret it. Here's a close-up of them. You can literally see the dirt from like the hiking I've been doing in these shoes. So now we're gonna move on to boots. This is gonna be the first pair, a pair of Margiela campus boots. I got these for a really good price. Vanchetta leather again, with a very heavy silver zip. The collar of the shoe is extremely slim, so it's very hard for me to put these on. I genuinely have to flap the collar over with the zipper and then squeeze my foot into them, but god damn, do they look great on feet. I love these boots with a pair of slim denim. The shape is immaculate. It's slightly squared off at the toe, and it has a very stacked heel, which I'm a huge fan of. I love stacked heel boots. Boots actually used to be my favorite category of shoes, but I've kind of transitioned over to derbies and sneakers now. But from time to time, I'll still pull out a pair. Aged brown wood sole. Genuinely amazing. I love these in black too. Now this is a pair of black Margiela combat boots. I think this is from 2017, 2018. The leather on these is super supple, super nice. I got these for a steal on Poshmark. They are a little small for me, so I do have to break them in, but I love a lug sole combat boot, and honestly this gives off a very vintage vibe. A lot of Margiela replica pieces are based off of vintage silhouettes, so there's no surprise there. Yeah, they look really good with slim denim as well, and yeah, all black. You really can't go wrong. I think this is a shoe that everyone needs in their wardrobe, an all black boot of any sort. whether it's combat or just, you know, like a little bit more of a dressier boot. Definitely a great look for anyone's shoe rotation, that's for sure. I do need to break these in a little bit more, but the leather quality is insane. Margiela, you can never go wrong with any type of boot or sneaker, especially the Gats or the replica series. So now we're at my absolute favorite boot. These were a grail of mine for a while. This is the Balenciaga square toe harness boot. I also believe it's called the Santiago, as opposed to the newer Santiago, which is like that metal toe cap pointed boot. This is a square toe boot with a stacked heel. Obviously you can see the harness, very similar to the Saint Laurent Wyatt's, but has that double metal puncture snap, mid-length collar, which I really like, or mid-length height. So it's very reminiscent of the vintage Harley Davidson motorcycle boots and anything from that genre, but the length is kept at a very wearable height. Denim did a really great job with these. They're my favorite Balenciaga boot to date. And honestly, everything about this boot I'm in love with. It gives off a very grungy, tough, gritty vibe, and that's what I like to wear if I'm not dressing, you know, up or dressing preppy. Tough boots, genuinely love them, and I can't wait to, I'm never getting rid of these ever. This is definitely my most rare pair of boots. This is the Dior Autumn Winter 07 Navigate pebbled leather iteration boot. Very high length. I'm not a huge fan of the fit, but honestly this isn't my correct size. I bought these at a stupid steal, way under the market price right now, and for the size and the iteration, this is, and the condition, this is probably the rarest condition and style I've ever seen. So I could probably get a lot for these in the aftermarket, but preferably I would wear a 43. These are a 44, so they're very big, and honestly they look kind of big on me. In my opinion, they kind of throw off my proportions, so I don't wear these as much. I wear them very rarely, maybe 4 times since I bought them, so I am looking to sell or trade for a 43. Let me know if you guys have that. For obvious reasons, these boots are very popular now. They fit every single type of combat look you can think of, and I'm pretty sure they were made popular by Jacob Hetzer, and I'm pretty sure he cornered the aftermarket pricing on these. So yeah, these are a pair of Kiko Kastadanov camper boots. I originally had the mid to high, but I fancied the lower version more, and I think they're a little bit more wearable. I just wish that these had the tech clasp that the high ones have, but that's pretty much all I have to say. I just went hiking in these recently. Now we're on to sandals. This is a very beat ass pair of Visvim Christos. I forgot the name of them, but they're an older model, so they're not like one of the newer ones with the leather patch. This has like the white text patch on them. Nonetheless, I love this silhouette of sandals, so I tend to buy, you know, pairs from different brands that look the same. Visvim obviously originated this look, so if you see Sweet Coke and you think they started it, you're definitely wrong, but that's just a little bit of knowledge I'm trying to give to you if you didn't already have it. Very beat, but I got them for a price that was indicative of that. This is a pair of Rick Owens Birkenstocks, a collaboration I never thought I would have purchased from. I just love the clog look. I think it's something that is very rare to see nowadays, and I really want a pair of the brown, I think he has a brown suede or a gray wool. I would love a pair of those. But yeah, I wear these quite a lot. They're quite literally my most worn sandal-ish type shoe. They're just really comfortable, and they look really grandma-ish, so they look cool with flowy pants like my own Plisses. So this is a pair of Prada Spring Summer 2018 tech slides, very similar to the Visvim silhouette, but I actually bought these before the Visvims. I bought them off of eBay from a seller brand new. He had shipped them from Lithuania and they had gotten lost in the mail, so I had to open up a PayPal claim. PayPal ended up refunding me and I ended up getting my money back. I'm pretty sure the seller got his money back as well, or got to keep the money. But either way, I got a free pair of Prada sandals. I love the metal clasp detail, and yeah, I mean, they're just really cool. This is a pair of Yeezy slides. You're such a fucking hoe. I love it. very comfortable. As you can tell, I just sang the excerpt from Lil Pump and Kanye West song where they wore these in the music video. I love the color, the muted gray brown. I don't even know how to describe the color. It's just amazing. And definitely a sandal color I don't have, as well as the silhouette. Japanese inspired, I believe. Very clunky. I love it. Not much else to say. It's a sandal. Season 6, comfortable as hell. This is a pair of Mules by Balenciaga from their Spring 17 collection. I love how these look with very baggy pants. I put these first to kind of start off my derby section of the video because they transcend derbies and they also transcend sandals. They're kind of a really nice in-between. So I thought that best fit as a transitional shoe. Stacked heel, exposed back, and really I love how they fit. They are not the most comfortable shoe in the world, I'll give you that, but they look amazing on foot, I'll give you that as well. I have these Vibrammed because I plan to keep these for quite some time. So I definitely lied when I said derby section because it's a pair of loafers. I guess I meant more dress shoes. This is the pair of Jacob Hetzer JH 1981 loafers. Really supple leather quality. I'm really happy with that. And the cut is something very atypical of what I would purchase, but I generally think they look good with trousers and dressed up. Swaggy grandpa look. You've seen these on YouTubers like Owen Hyatt and Jacob Keller. They're just such a wearable silhouette, and I honestly kind of want the gray suede pair as well. Here is my absolute favorite loafer of all time, the Gucci Spring Summer 2016 Vega Horsebit loafer. Really interesting fact about these is that they have a stitch line down the heel that allows you to wear these as mules. A lot of people think I just push the collar down. No, they're meant to be worn like that. I do sometimes wear them as real loafers though. I've worn these so much that the soles got torn up and you can see the bottom wood of the shoe. So I ended up getting them resold and now they look brand new. I love them so much. Never leaving my wardrobe. Here's a pair of Demeulemeester Nero derbies. Very rounded toe, different than the other derbies I have in my wardrobe. I love Andy for footwear. What's really cool about these is that no matter what the silhouette of trouser you're wearing, the bottom of the trouser tends to cover up the laces, so you don't really see too much of the lacing system when worn with pants. And I think that's really interesting. They kind of look like a very round toe slip-on. But yeah, leather quality from Andy, amazing. Not to be surprised, not surprising at all. This right here has to probably be one of my most interesting pairs of shoes. This is the Aleeks 2018-2019 square toe derby that comes with the sole attachment. I absolutely love the shape of these derbies. I think Matthew Williams did a really great job with designing the silhouette of them, but however, I think the leather quality could be better for such a designer brand. I was surprised at how almost synthetic the leather felt when I got them in person. This is me trying them on with the Vibram sole that comes with them. This is meant to give the shoe almost another life and let you wear them outdoors and kind of rough up your shoes without having to worry about the bottom. I don't believe the previous owner of these shoes believed in that because the bottom of the derbies are turfed, so he probably didn't wear the Vibrams as much. But like I said, what an interesting design choice. I think that these shoes are unique in their own regard. I don't know how long I'll be keeping them in my collection just because they're a bit tight on me, but I think that Matthew Williams is very innovative and I love some of the choices he makes in terms of design. I just wish that these fit a little better and were a little better quality. Now we are at the final moment, my favorite pair of shoes in my whole collection. This is a pair of Demeulemeester patch derbies. I'd be lying if I said that I didn't see them on Avery Ginsburg first. Gear Toward Gear, he definitely inspired me to purchase these shoes. I love these shoes so much. The patch on the front is so unique and it gives such a different look to the shoe. I don't even classify these as derbies, that's how interesting they are. They took me about 2 years to find, but I finally got them off of Grailed for an extremely good price, and I'm really happy to have these in my collection. I'm probably never going to get rid of them. The patch is actually removable, as I'll show in the b-roll, but yeah, there's really not much else to say. And Demeulemeester makes great shoes. I think a pair of combat boots is definitely on my list next, if not repurchasing her mules that she made a couple seasons back. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video.